Hi, my friends. I wanted to jump on here and tell you a little bit about this AO scan that I've been talking about in our group and the SEFIs specifically. Now, the scan is an amazing technology that has really been benefiting my family, several clients, and we've seen some amazing things. And so that's why I'm so excited to share these with you. It is vibrational and frequency therapy, and it is in the quantum physics realm where, honestly, if you want science about it, I am not your gal. But it is just a phenomenal frequency device that really is just so great. So if you look at my screen here, this is what it looks like. It is basically the technology. There's not a special machine. You do get like a cell phone with it, but it's the technology that you have access to, because everything they've been able to take a machine that was $38,000 that naturopathic doctors and things like that would have in their office, and get the technology to where it would function and work in a cloud format. And so that's what we get when we get the AO Scan Mobile. So first off, everything is energy, right? Everything is connected. And so really it doesn't matter if I'm sitting here and you're across the world, energetically we can connect, right? And we see that. Some people may like, that's weird, but we see it, right? We have cell phones that I can dial up a number. I can go on Facebook Messenger and hit video chat a friend in Australia. And we don't think twice about that anymore. This is the same technology, same principles, but it's subtle energy. And so we're going to talk about the SEFIs today. And if you look down here at the bottom, so SEFIs stands for Subtle Energy Frequency Imprinter. And this technology is just, I use this every day, almost all day long. And as I'm introducing these SEFI groups, I want you just to kind of understand a little bit more about them and how they can benefit you. We have seen some great things with my husband and his back pain. He didn't even know, guys. I created a playlist for his back pain because he suffers from chronic back pain. And I had been playing it every day. I think I was only doing like 2 or 3 minutes, not very long, every day. And then I was like, oh, well, I'm just going to forget about it. And I get distracted. I didn't do it for several days. And then he's like, oh, why is my back hurting? It hadn't been hurting for a while. And then it's because I had stopped the frequencies. And then I started them back up and his back pain goes away. And feeling like we're coming down with something, I'm able to run frequencies to help neutralize different pathogens and different viruses. And guess what? We don't get sick. My dog, we can even do frequencies on our animals. My dog has had like this coughing thing where it just sounds like he's got something stuck in his throat. Nothing's been helping. Then I run some frequencies. I created a list for him and run some frequencies. And guess what? It's greatly diminished. It's almost totally gone. It's not totally gone yet, but we've only been doing it for a couple of days. But what this is, guys, it's like if you're used to essential oils and creating custom blends, this is like the SEFIs are custom frequency blends. And so I'm just going to show you kind of a little peek into how these work. So I really, since I do muscle testing and I'm intuitive and I like really being selective on what we pick, I muscle test through all of the different lists. So if you go back here real quick and look at these different types of things, quantum reach, and I'm going to pull up my list real quick and so I can read exactly their descriptions. 1 second. Okay, so the quantum reach, these are going to be things that are specific frequencies for the emotions and body function. So you're going to see things on this custom playlist. Sorry, we're going to go back real quick. On this quantum reach, like abundance, breathe free, concentration, confidence, energetic shielding, focus, forgiveness. So these are a lot of positive things and helping you there. Now they have, some of them have these really cool kind of kaleidoscope type things. I don't really think that they serve a function other than making you, you see something physical is happening. Now, with this frequency therapy, these are not frequencies you can hear. And we know that there's frequencies we can't hear and can't see, right? We have a very limited spectrum of what frequencies we can actually hear with our ears and see with our eyes, and the light frequencies and the sound frequencies. And so these are frequencies that you can't hear. So there's not an audio playlist for you to listen to. There's nothing to do other than receive those good vibrations, which I love. It's super easy. You literally just have to opt in. So I will run this for myself, or run it for my husband, or run it for one of my kids, or run it for a group. And I can just set a timer and say, okay, we're going to let it go for an hour. We're going to let it go for 2 hours, or we're going to run it for 2 minutes, or whatever we need to do, and go about my day. Now, the quantum reach is great. Now, the quantum frequency, this is where I really love quantum frequency. This is a huge long list. And this has a lot of frequencies to help physical functions. So if you have a specific ailment, I'm just going to pull up quantum frequency real quick. So let's say you're dealing with abdominal pain, or pimples, or bedwetting, or insect bites, or bronchitis. Like, you can go and pick and create a custom list, or just do a single frequency very focused on something. Now, the quantum affirmations, this is more positive stuff. This is for emotional balance. So this is going to be, okay, I struggle with asthma, so let's do a positive frequency for that. I need some female enhancement. I want to get in touch with my divine feminine self, my feminine energy. We would use that. I want perfect health. So you run the perfect health. So that's what the quantum affirmations are. Quantum flowers, this is tied to Bach flower remedies. So if you know anything about flower essences, that's what this is. So you can go through different emotions and different flowers and find that frequency, because that's a homeopathic type thing. Chakras, this is great, guys. This has frequencies for each chakra, each of the 7 main chakras, to help balance those. Then we've got quantum homeopathic. So we know homeopathy is definitely a frequency and vibrational type therapy. And this has those frequencies. So you don't necessarily need to have arnica. You can just have the frequency of it sent right to you and have that benefit, which is great. This last section is these are like blends for mainly detoxification. So you're going to see bacterial detoxification. That's what the DT stands for. Candida, chemical detoxification, Epstein-Barr, E. coli, insomnia, Lyme, pesticides. This is a great blend of pre-blended things, the frequencies that can help for those different detoxification things. Now, with SEFIs, I typically do not do single ones. I usually create a custom list. And if you look right here, this is my apathy list. Apathy is something that I've been struggling with for the past several months. I have just been in a funk, guys. Like, I've not been depressed, but I just really just don't care about doing a bunch of stuff. And so I've been doing kind of the minimal, and I haven't felt sad or down or anything like I normally do, but I've definitely felt just checked out. And so I know when I get in that apathetic state, I know I need to get myself going, but I couldn't do anything. It didn't matter what oils I was doing or what energy work I was doing. It didn't matter. And so I was like, I'm going to try this. Why not? And so I went through and muscle test. I was like, I need to break this apathetic cycle that I'm in. And so I tested for this list, and these are the frequencies that came up. And guys, I ran this overnight, I think twice. On that, after the second round, I felt so much better. Like, I didn't feel 100% myself yet, but I was able to make different choices and start getting out of that cycle and that funk that I was in. And so I don't use this every day anymore, but the days that I do struggle with it more, I can play this list and I can edit it as I need to, but it's great. Back pain, for example. So this is the back pain list that I've tested for my husband, and we're going to have a back pain group, and I will specifically muscle test for that group and what we need. And sometimes it will be the same for several days, and then sometimes it's going to change here and then as our needs change. And so for my husband's back pain, he specifically needed the abundance, wealth, and success frequency, heart chakra frequency, back pain, back stiff, pain-free, back bent, chamomilla, which is a homeopathic, and ultimate emotions frequency blend. And this together has been so beneficial for reducing his back pain so that it's not showing up nearly as often as it used to. And when it does, it's a lot more minimized. And so this is the frequency. So when I do it, so for example, if I'm going to send myself, and you can choose the target. So I've got my pets there. I've got different parts of my house. I have different groups of people. I set the target. And so if you're a group, I would create a group here for you. Your name would be in there, which is your name is your signature, guys. Your name is your energetic signature. Just like we have a phone number for our phones, that's your energetic phone number, so to speak, is your name. And so you choose your target and then you choose your list. Now, if I'm going to play this, I typically put it on simultaneous, so it just all gets played at the same time. And I will do a continuous broadcast. Now, are you hearing that yucky sound that it makes? That sound actually does not do anything. They recommend that when you're sending SEFIs to yourself or to other people, that you turn the sound off. You don't need the sound. Those sounds don't actually do anything other than create irritation. So the sounds go off. There's nothing really to listen to, but the frequencies are sent. And so I'm going to do here. We're going to see if I can mute this site, and then I'm going to show you what I do. So now I'm press play. You can see down here there's a stop button there. So now it's on continuous broadcast. This is going to run until I tell it to stop. And so while it's running, I'm getting all the frequencies that are going to help with creativity, determination, energetic clearing and shielding, compulsive behaviors, depression, ultimate creativity, ultimate emotions, and neuroaerobics. And so these frequencies are playing. They are going into my energetic field, and they are creating that harmony. Now, if you've ever used noise canceling headphones, you know, you put them on and it literally like, where did all the sound go? And you know what? It's not because they're super tight around your ears. It's because they have frequencies that actually nullify that noise around you. And a lot of these frequencies are going to go and nullify the negative frequencies that we have in our bodies and around our bodies. And so this is the SEFIs, guys. So let me tell you a little bit, now that you know a little bit about how it works. So you don't have to listen to anything. You don't have to be on any calls. You don't have to change your schedule. You don't have to do anything. I do have groups set up through the app GroupMe, so you can get notified when I do send those SEFIs. So, because that helps a little bit to know, oh, it's happening now. Let me pay a little bit more attention to how I'm feeling and how I am going to continue to feel after this. And so that is something that I do recommend. If you do join a SEFI group, that you do join the GroupMe, so you are aware. It's not a requirement, but I definitely recommend it. So we're going to have different SEFI groups. Now I have a different group every day of the week except for Sunday. And these are specifically targeted for different things. So Monday, our group is specifically targeted at motivation, to get you moving, to get your week started off right. We have been doing, and last month we did a new year, new start, jumpstart frequencies on Mondays. And I can tell you guys, I would feel so much more motivated and in such a better mood while these were running and after they were running the rest of the days. My Mondays were really, really good, especially after the frequencies were done. And so love that. So that's our Monday motivation group. This group is going to be focused on motivation. Our next group, and this is on Tuesdays. Tuesdays, our group is going to be specifically focused on balancing your chakras and creating an energetic shield, energetic clearing, and building your aura. So this is really some energetic maintenance, some energy hygiene, and helping you feel your best. Wednesdays are going to be our mood management. So that if you've got anxious issues, depressive issues, apathetic issues, overwhelm, stress, things like that, this is going to be the group for you. This is going to be focused on that mood management. I feel that that list is probably going to change from week to week, but so that was definitely what I would stay on the group chat for. But that is going to really help balance your moods out and help you be able to have that extra strength to get going and make it through your day and make better choices. On Thursdays, this is our weight release group. This group is going to be focused on releasing, helping your body clear out things so that you can release weight. Now, guys, don't sign up for this group and think that, oh, once a week frequencies are going to make me lose crazy amounts of weight. Hey, they might, I don't know, but I'm realistic as well. They're going to help you be able to better achieve your goals. So make better food choices, make better physical exercise choices, make better emotional choices that help with, that are connected to your weight. So that's Thursdays. Fridays I'm excited about this one. This is connecting with heaven. Now, guys, this is not a magical plug that's plugging you into heaven. You're going to still have to do the work, just like on all of these groups. This is a group to really just help raise your vibration and help you be in a better state to connect with heaven and your divine source. And so I'm very excited for that group. The next group, and this is probably the group I'm most excited for, because I think that so many people struggle with this. Now the rest of the groups are open to anybody. This group specifically on Saturdays is for women only, and this is for sexual healing. I really felt that this needed to be, it's women only. And if we get enough feedback and we have a lot of males that need some sexual healing as well, I might create a group for that. But this one is specifically for women. And we have so many issues, and a lot of them are generational, that just have caused sexual dysfunction, sexual confusion, and just sometimes sexual apathy, or just sexual aversion as well. And so this group, these frequencies are going to be focused on sexual healing. So those are our once a week SEFIs. Those are only $10 per group. And so you're going to get those frequencies once a week. And that's for the month. So $10 per month per once a week group. Okay. The next group is, I have 2 weekday groups. The first is for back pain. This is something that I hear for so many people. They have back pain issues because so much of our posture, we're not moving enough. And so we have chronic back pain. And so this is going to help address that. This is going to help you get some relief and help your back heal. Focus on your back and spine. We might have a little neck in there too, because I know a lot of people have neck issues, but this is mainly focused on the back. And this is going to run every weekday. So Monday through Friday, this will run every day. The next weekday group is mental function. And this is going to help your brain work better. It's going to help with focus, creativity, determination, concentration, memory, recall, learning, things like that. So this is a great group. This was inspired by my college kids. This group is really just going to help your brain work better. So this is going to be Monday through Friday during the week. These 2 groups, since they are 5 days a week, these groups are $30 per month for the 5-a-day weekday groups. Now, our last group, this is a group that runs every night. This is our sleep SEFI group, and this is what started it all. And this group is specifically targeted at helping you sleep better. Now, I will say and the sleep group comes every night. It's going to happen every evening. So this sleep SEFI group runs every single night and gets adjusted. I've noticed with our group, it's been running for about 2 or 3 months now. It gets adjusted maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks. It doesn't change too often, but this will create all of these frequencies groups, guys. Sometimes it does get a little worse before it gets better. Sometimes we have to move out the yucky before the good can rise to the surface and make space for those good things. And so I've noticed with our sleep group, we did have some people that did have some issues before, like as the group started, but as they pushed through, it got better. And so I'm just super excited about these groups. I'm super excited to serve you guys and bring affordable energy work and healing to a lot of people. And these groups, you can get them individually, or you can do an all-in-one. And so the all-in-one is going to be a discounted price of $130 per month. And that gets you in all the groups. And it gets you added. And there's I have not noticed any issues with having too many frequencies. Typically, I will be muscle testing on each group how long it needs to run for that day. Typically, they're usually between 30 minutes to 2 hours. And so sometimes it might be a little less, sometimes it might be a little more, but those are the typical ranges that I see when I'm working with these groups. But they will run and you'll receive those frequencies and feel better and have that nice high vibes, good vibes into your life. So please ask questions. I'm going to be having a form. I will be adding it to the comments of this video later today so that you can order and add what groups you would like to join. You can join throughout the month. I'm still trying to figure out the logistics of that. These groups will specifically start on Monday, February 7th. So I think that we might kind of start the first Monday of the month might be the easiest instead of doing it on the number, like the number first, first day of the month. But these will run. And then if you want to continue, then you just join for every month that you would like to go. And if it doesn't work for you, then you're not obligated to continue. So please ask questions. I'm so excited to share this with you guys, and we'll see you soon. Bye.